Hi, it's Ahulani. I'm so glad to be here with you. I wanted to talk today about the perfectionist because I have been going round and round with her in my own mind today, and I thought that would be a great thing to share with you because for me and for people who are plagued by the perfectionist, it is really a stopper. It's a way that we will never get anything done. That's how it helps us. We'll never get anything done because we can always make it better. I can always improve the fonts. I can make the spacing different if I'm writing something. And when I'm in the clutches of my inner perfectionist, it doesn't matter if I'm sending an email to my dry cleaner or I'm writing something for a TED Talk. The content doesn't make any difference. What happens is the need to do it better, to do more, to make it better, keeps us from ever completing something. And that is the work of the perfectionist. Sometimes it's really difficult to discover because it's very habitual, and I think we think it's a positive thing. I know I do. It's like, I can make it better, so why not make it better? This becomes difficult when we don't have deadlines, because then as business owners or as parents or wives or husbands, we can let things never get completed. That's basically the main job of the perfectionist. I wanted to tell you today about how it was working for me because it's so perfect. I had been invited the other day to be interviewed on a website and to talk about my business. It was really fun. I got to tell you, I loved it. Great host, and we had a wonderful conversation. However, when the time for the recording was over and we'd said goodbye, I started thinking that night, there was a lot more I could have said. I could have given better value. I could have been more succinct. I didn't cover these points that her clients really could have benefited from. And I began to write a new script. Then I thought, oh my God, I could record this again and send it to her, and she could give it to her editor and plug it in. Okay, so that was my thinking. Then I thought, and I got all dressed. Then I thought, oh no, it's 9 o'clock at night. She interviewed me at 9 in the morning. The lighting is going to be really weird. I better wait until tomorrow. Meanwhile, I should really wash this top. Yeah, so you can tell. Then the next morning, I'm thinking, oh my God, the flowers. I had flowers. I have to make sure they're not wilted. They're the same flowers that were in the shot. And then I better go down and make sure that my shirt isn't wrinkly. And as I was running down the stairs, I thought, this is completely crazy. For me, and maybe it's this way for you too, I have to be in some kind of extreme version of a perfectionist before I realize how unreasonable I'm being with myself. So I stopped that. I really had to say that I'm done. I did a good enough job. It was a gift all round, and that was enough. And yes, I could do a better job, but I did a good enough job. And also to say that if she had wanted something different or more, she would have asked for it, and I would have been able to respond appropriately. And then today I got an email from her saying, thank you so much. You did such a good job. It's been so helpful. And I realized that all that angst that I had no bearing on reality. Absolutely, Tizzy took me out of my center, my gifts, went into kind of the dark side of my heart, what I really can give. One of the things I want to share with you as a tip, though, is that the perfectionist really is helped by shining some light on it. And by my sharing this story with you, I hope that will help you have a little compassion or the parts of you that maybe are perfectionistic and have gotten you doing some funny, outlandish things. If you feel like sharing some great perfectionist stories, places where you've caught yourself, I would love it if you would post those below, because one of the things that really does heal the perfectionist is our sense of humor, our love, our compassion, our ability to laugh at ourselves, because the perfectionist part absolutely is humorless. It cannot. From its point of view, everything is so serious, it can't laugh at itself. So if we can laugh at ourselves in some of our cockamamie schemes to do things better, then we're well on our way to working with the perfectionist so that it can help us do a really good job, and then also to say, enough is enough. This is good enough for these circumstances. So I hope you find this useful. Let me know down below and post some funny perfectionist stories. Okay, bye. This is perfection trying to find how to end the meeting.